welcome back to another episode of Cougar TV. I'm Caitlin Deo.
And I'm Tatum Pinyard. Hey, Caitlin, would you ever like to go on a mountain biking ride with me? I've gotten really into mountain biking, but I don't like to go alone.
I'm not really into biking, but I know there is a mountain bike club at Coronado you could join.
That's really cool. We talked to Zoe Griffin to learn more about the mountain biking club.
I enjoy the community the most. I think that everyone is super good friends and it's just a fun environment.
We're 3 different schools, so you get to meet a bunch of different people. So there's Manitou, Palmer, and Coronado are all part of it, and it's really cool to meet people from other schools. And
we meet kind of all around Colorado Springs. We mostly do Stratton Open Space by Cheyenne Mountain High School and Red Rocks, and sometimes we go to Ute Valley, but we're trying to spread it out a little bit more so we're seeing new terrain.
I like mostly just hanging out with my friends. That's what I like to do. We meet every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Saturday, depending weather permitting. And then we have races every other weekend in all different places. We have it at our last one that we just had was in Frisco, and then our next one is in Eagle, I believe. Either email me or Joshua or Issa, or you can talk to Mr. Urban. He knows all about it. He's in contact with all the head coaches. And then Joshua and I are team captains, so.
Looks super fun. Viewers can reach out to Zoe Griffin or any current member for more information.
Now, let's take a good look at the weather this week.
Hey Cougie cats and kittens. Looks like this week it's going to be pretty cloudy. Monday's going to have a high of 80 degrees with a low of 53. Tuesday, a high of 82, a low of 53. Wednesday, a high of 81, a low of 55. Thursday, a high of 83, a low of 55. Friday, a high of 78, a low of 53. Saturday is going to be a high of 75, a low of 52. And Sunday is going to be a high of 70, a low of 50. Thanks for that weather report. Make sure you stay hydrated, Cougars. Now, let's send it over to CJ for sports.
Thanks, Caitlin. First, let's take a look at this week's scores. Girls volleyball lost to Liberty 3-0. Girls softball lost to Rampart 20-6. Girls cross country placed 6th at ESML for their meet. Girls flag football won against Bruce Woodolph 38-6. Boys soccer lost to Cheyenne Mountain 1-2. Boys cross country placed 1st at the Alpine meet. Boys tennis beat Mesa Ridge 5-2. And boys football beat Palmer 41-3. Keep up the hard work, Cougars. Boys soccer season has started, and they're looking really sharp. I hope we can keep up the hard work so we can beat Palmer's little ass.
Boys soccer has been back at it since early August. Now that they're into their season, they wanted to share some of their goals.
Boys soccer is a group of competitive, supportive, inclusive high schoolers who want to go and raise to the highest level possible on the field, but come together off of it as well. So we have a few outcome goals. One is to win our league, CSML South. We'd like to host a playoff game, at least one. Also have a 2-to-1 goals for, goals against ratio, so scoring twice as many as we give up over the season. We also have some process goals that go along with that, things like academics, making sure everyone's staying eligible, getting the job done in the classroom, but also showing up with that dedication to come to practice every day, work hard, not just go through the motions so that we can achieve our fullest potential. So our next game is going to be Tuesday, September 9th, 7 p.m. against Lewis Palmer, up in Monument at Don Breeze Stadium, Lewis Palmer's home field.
The team is looking really great. I'm really excited for this season. Back to you, Caitlin and Tatum.
I hope the boys soccer team can make it to the playoffs this year again. Hey Tatum, have you seen that little shop by the foreign language classrooms?
Oh, are you talking about the Corner Market? Did you know the Corner Market is run by our very own Cougars Care? That must be a lot of hard work.
We sent out some of our reporters to find out more about how the school provides for our students.
Coronado's very own Corner Market, known to many students as a place for food and everyday items that they can come and grab. Any Cougie can come to the Corner Market during the school day with the help of a teacher to grab some juicy loot, but keep in mind, you must be accompanied by an adult at all times. Now, the Corner Market has some tasty food options and killer swag, but keep in mind, this place is for everyone, which means you should never take more than you need. And remember, Cougies, all of these clothes and shoes are for you, so don't wait, they're here all week. And I'm not gonna lie, even here at Cougar TV, we've found some pretty cool stuff over there.
It's amazing that our Cougars care and our community provides so much. I'm so proud to be a Cougar.
Yeah, that really is amazing. Well, that's all for this episode of Cougar TV. Join us next week to find out what's happening in your hallways. I'm Tatum Pinyard.
And I'm Caitlin Dale. Stay classy, Coronado.